we're going to start working on pointer to strings. And we know strings are arrays. They are stored in array as char, and they are null terminator, right? We have seen that in the past. So here, so let's take a character array. We know that. So let's say C or ra with a null terminator, right? And a pointer is pointing to that, let's say string array. It could be maybe 10. So this SA is pointing to the first location. So SA is pointer constant, right? SA is pointer constant. We have seen that many times. Okay. And we will declare another char pointer. Okay, pointer. Pointer pointing to SA, right? So you need to know the difference between this and say pointer equal to ampersand x. Why we are not using ampersand x here? We'll, that's something you have to go back to the study guides and figure that out. All right? Okay. Okay, let's go back to our routine. So we have this statement. So that means pointer is pointing to SA. Very good, right? Now, what is this? It's the incremented pointer to the next location. But if I do this now, after this statement, I'm increment. What do I get? I get I, right? Because now I updated my pointer to the next location, and when I do dereference star pointer, I'll get number I. Now I want to know the string length of this array. I could just, in the past we called string length, right? We pass that, and we will get we can also call this. If we do that, it will return my string length, which is how much? 1 2 3 4 5 6. But if I were to write my own program, how do I do that? Is while pointer, right? Pointer not equal to backslash 0. Yeah, we say count plus plus. So, and we need to, of course, do this too. Plus plus, right? So if I do these two statements, let's say pointer is pointing to begin. I go back and say pointer equal to SA and do this program. So I look at every cell. If the cell is end not null terminator, I increment my count to 1 by 1 and I increment my pointer. It goes to the next cell. Is it null terminator? No. So it will increment both the count and the pointer. So it goes and goes and goes and finds if it is null terminator, it'll break out and you can print the count, right? That gives the string length. So that one method of doing string length, right? Using our own program. So let's take example. And so if you look at this program, pointer equal to SA, we pointed the pointer to SA character array, much similar to what we did in here. If you look at here, the program is very identical, right? 10 Sierra count, and we are going to use pointer, and our program is also something similar to what we wrote. So we will try this in here. Okay, I've written this program and I'm going to compile this. So it prints 6 because we have 6 characters. All right, I'm going to ask you, you can, I want to ask you this. Find the problem in this program. Can you find the problem in this program? Maybe you can type it in your system and tell me what is the problem with this program. Don't go back to the previous slide and look for the answer. Okay? If you look at the previous slide, you are dishonest to yourself. Enter this program and try it again. Okay, so we are done with that portion of string. All right, we are now going to look at the second version. Okay, let me clear this up. Okay, the second version is string. You can do string copy. The string copy is, let's say we have an array very identical to what we did, Sierra, and we are going to copy this in another array. Right? So we have a string array and we have another, let's say, output array. We have, say, pointer, and we have another pointer, say output pointer. So how would you copy each and every letter from this array into this array using pointers? So first you say pointer pointing to SA and output pointer pointing to output array, and the rest of the programs is similar to what we did, isn't it? I equal to 0 or whatever, we don't need that. So while pointer dereference is not equal to All right. While pointer is not equal to 0, we say, what we say? We say O pointer, wherever O pointer is pointing to, you copy my pointer. So wherever you have the pointer pointing to, put it in pointer. That means it will copy, it's pointing to S, and it will copy S by first time. Then I need to increment this pointer to the next address. I need to increment this pointer to the next address, right? So OPTR plus plus and PTR plus plus. Yeah. Here we are assuming that they are the same length. Okay. We are assuming they are the same length. It gets complicated if one of them is bigger than the other. Okay. If SA is smaller, it is okay, because we are going to copy until this one and you're going to stop. What if my SA is bigger than my output? You would keep continuing till here, but there is no space for me in here. So you need to make sure you don't pass this guy. So it gets complicated. Okay. So this is a simple string copy using our own methods using pointers. All right. Okay. There's one more thing that we need to add to this program is in here. Once this finds this null pointer, it, let's say we copied everything, Sierra, and once it finds the null terminator, it breaks out of this while loop, it comes here, but we didn't put a null terminator here, right? It's empty, and strings always needs a null character, right? So how would you do that? So best thing is OPTR equal to OPTR. So I have written the program here and I'm printing them for you. This is identical. Okay, we copied the string. So let me copy this in the PowerPoint for you guys. Okay, now I'm going to get another slide and give another small assignment for you. You don't have to turn this in, but find the problem. Okay. Okay. This program is very identical to the previous slide. Again, do not go back to the previous slide and find the answer. Now compile this program and tell me why this program is, which is identical to the previous slide, but this program is not printing. whereas the previous slide will print for you.